Did you know that July is statistically the warmest month of the year across the United Kingdom? And today, Sunday the 12th of July 2026, is shaping up to be a textbook British summer day? Across much of England and Wales, morning temperatures are starting between 14 and 17 degrees Celsius, climbing through the afternoon to highs of 23 to 27 degrees in the southeast and Midlands. London and the home counties are expected to see prolonged sunny spells with only light cloud cover through the morning. Scotland and Northern Ireland will be notably cooler, with highs sitting closer to 17 to 20 degrees and a moderate chance of showers pushing in from the Atlantic by early afternoon. The Met Office has flagged a moderate UV index of 6 to 7 for central and southern England today. That is firmly in the high category, meaning unprotected skin can burn within 25 minutes at peak hours. In short, it is a warm, mostly bright Sunday for the majority of the UK, but conditions vary sharply the further north and west you travel. This weekend's warmth follows a week of unsettled weather that brought heavy downpours and below-average temperatures to much of the UK between the 7th and 10th of July. A high-pressure system originating over the Azores has since built strongly across the British Isles, sweeping away the low-pressure systems that delivered that midweek rain. This pattern is consistent with what climatologists call a blocking anticyclone, a stubborn area of high pressure that can hold warm, settled conditions in place for several days at a time. The UK Health Security Agency issued a Level 2 heat health alert for parts of England last Thursday as temperatures began rising, reminding healthcare providers and local authorities to take precautions for vulnerable populations. For outdoor workers, gardeners, and anyone planning a Sunday outing, this is an important backdrop. The humidity today is also relatively elevated at around 60 to 65% across southern counties, which makes the heat feel more intense than the thermometer reading alone suggests. On a Sunday in mid-July, warm settled weather has an immediate and measurable effect on how people move through the country. National Rail and Transport for London have both previously issued guidance that overhead lines can expand and slow trains when track temperatures exceed 36 degrees Celsius, something that becomes possible on days like today when air temperatures sit in the mid-20s. If you are traveling by train this afternoon, particularly on southern or southwestern railway routes, allow extra time. Parks, beaches, and open-air markets will see significant footfall today. The RNLI typically reports a sharp rise in beach incidents on the first truly warm weekends of summer, with coastal areas like Brighton, Whitby, and Tenby experiencing their busiest days. Pollen counts are also peaking today. The Met Office pollen forecast for grass pollen is rated high across most of England, affecting the estimated 13 million people in the UK who live with hay fever. If you are in that group, today is a day to take your antihistamine early, ideally before you leave the house. Staying well on a warm July day in the UK comes down to a handful of evidence-based practices that the NHS consistently recommends. First, hydration. Adults should aim for at least 2 liters of water today, increasing to 2.5 or 3 liters if you are spending time outdoors or exercising. Avoid alcohol and high-sugar drinks as your primary fluid, as both accelerate dehydration. Second, sun protection. Apply a broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher sunscreen to all exposed skin before going outside, and reapply every 2 hours, particularly if you have been swimming or sweating. The UV index of 6 to 7 today means that even people with darker skin tones should take care. Third, timing your outdoor activity matters. The hottest and highest UV period falls between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., so plan strenuous activities, running, cycling, gardening, either before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m. Fourth, look out for elderly relatives and young children, who are most susceptible to heat exhaustion. The NHS defines warning signs as heavy sweating, cold and clammy skin, dizziness, and a fast but weak pulse. If you see these, move the person to a cool environment and give them water immediately. Through this afternoon, temperatures in the southeast will peak between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. before easing into a pleasant evening. There is a low but non-negligible chance of isolated thunderstorms developing over the East Midlands and East Anglia from around 5 p.m. onwards, as the daytime heat destabilizes the atmosphere, a common feature of British summer afternoons. If you see rapidly building cumulonimbus clouds to the west or northwest, take shelter promptly. Overnight lows tonight will remain mild at 13 to 16 degrees in cities due to the urban heat island effect, which can disrupt sleep. Keeping a window open and using lightweight bedding will help. Looking briefly at the coming days, the high pressure is forecast to persist through Tuesday, meaning Monday and Tuesday will also be warm and largely dry for England and Wales before a more unsettled Atlantic pattern returns midweek. Make the most of this window responsibly. So here is your clear summary for today. The UK is experiencing warm, mostly sunny conditions on this Sunday in July, with the southeast reaching the high 20s and a high UV index through the afternoon. Hay fever sufferers should medicate early, travelers should allow extra time on rail routes, and everyone spending time outdoors should drink plenty of water, apply SPF 30 sunscreen, and avoid peak sun hours where possible. Elderly relatives and young children need special attention in the heat. Watch for afternoon thunderstorms, particularly in the east. And take advantage of what is shaping up to be one of the nicest weekends of the British summer. Just do it sensibly, and your body will thank you for it.